Hey guys, welcome to week 3 of Weight Loss Monday. Let's jump right in. I lost 2.8 pounds. 2.8 pounds. I am down a total of 16. Let me double check my figures here. 16.3 pounds. I was 292.7 this morning. I know my voice is kind of raspy, sorry, but I don't know, I'm like going, I don't know if it's allergy junk or what, but it's been kind of going on for like a week now. So it should be clearing up soon. But this week was really good. It went very well, I feel like. I have had moments of like discouragement, and I think what I've kind of come to the conclusion is that I'm weighing myself too frequently, which is something that is not good just in general, because your weight can definitely fluctuate from day to day depending on what you eat, depending on water weight shifts and things like that. And I just was getting a little bit discouraged in the beginning of the week because I did have some pickles and pickle juice and things that people were saying were keto friendly, and I feel like for me it was just making me retain way too much water. So I would step on the scale one day and the next day I'd be up a pound, and then the next day I'd be down that same pound, and then the next day I'd be up half a pound. And I feel like I'm stepping on the scale too frequently, just way too frequently, because I just, every day or every other day is just way too much. I feel like you should only be kind of on any diet or lifestyle change or anything, you should take pictures, that you should see how you feel in your clothes and things like that, and see how those things go, not the scale. Because there are so many people that do diets or lifestyle changes or any type of really like eating healthier for anything, whether it be like muscle competitions, to lose inches, to tone, anything like that. You're going to see a difference more in pictures and in inches. So what I did, I downloaded this app based on, this app wasn't based on y'all's recommendation, but I downloaded it based on a lot of you guys recommending measuring versus, I mean, of course I'm going to weigh myself, because mentally for me, since I've had a weight problem for my entire life, the scale does mentally sway me one way or the other. I can't help it. I do get discouraged when I get on the scale and numbers don't move, or they go up slightly, but maybe I lost an inch. If I don't feel it, numbers make a difference for me. So the scale is going to be something that's always going to be in my life. I'm never going to get past that, but I did download this app and take measurements. So this is the app that I'm using right here. It's called My Body. I don't know if Android has it. Did it? Okay, what happened here? It's not pulling up. Anyway, I don't know, maybe it's under maintenance. The screen is just black for it, but it's called My Body, and it did work as of yesterday. I was looking at it. So what I did was, it takes measurements of your arms. So I did all just the left side of my body, because the left side of my body is bigger than my right side, because I'm right-handed, I'm right dominant on everything. So the whole left side of my body is bigger. So I took measurements of my left arm, my left calf, my left thigh, my waist, my hips, and my bust. And unfortunately, I did not take inches or measurements, not inches. I didn't take measurements when I first started on January 1st. So my first measurements were January 17th. Now, in between that time, I had lost right around 14 pounds. So I may have lost more inches and I just didn't realize it. I have inches that I took from about 2 years ago, and I haven't compared them. 2 years ago, I was smaller than I started. So again, it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe in another month, I'll be able to see some inches lost. As of right now, I haven't lost anything. The main thing that I've been kind of measuring like once every couple of days is my waist, because that's the area that I find, or I can feel, has trimmed down the most. A lot of you guys that watch my daily vlog say like you can see it in my face. I don't see it in my face. Like when I edit back videos, I don't see it in my face, not yet. And I don't feel it anywhere except my stomach. So from the 17th, which today's only the 21st, I'm still the same in my waist. So we'll kind of see and you know, go from there. I did take them just to get an idea, and I have been taking kind of progress pictures that maybe eventually I'll post, but right now there's really nothing to show progress wise. Maybe I'll do progress pictures like once a month. I did want to share one breakfast meal that I had that is low carb, not necessarily keto friendly, but low carb, and I'll share that with you guys now. Okay, for breakfast today on this low carb thing, this may not be for some of you guys if you're doing full keto. These are, I don't know if they're flour. They're not flour because they're not made out of flour. Wheat, I'm not exactly sure what they are. Maybe almond flour. I will put an insert of the type of tortilla that it is, but it's low carb. I have about 2.5 eggs. I made it as a bunch for the whole family, so it's about 2.5 eggs. And I have 1 slice of ham that I sauteed up. I have half an ounce of cheese and 2 tablespoons of the Holy Guacamole Avocado Verde on there. And I just have it with some water. And then here are the macro breakdowns. So for breakfast, oops, it is 406 calories. There's all the breakdown there. And then it is 32 grams of protein, 7 grams of net carbs. So 14 regular carbs, 7 fiber. You subtract the 2 and it comes out with net carbs. Now if you have the MyFitnessPal Premium, it'll do that for you. I don't. I just do it in my head. Why pay for something you don't absolutely need? No sugar, 24 grams of fat. So that is the breakdown for breakfast today. I know there's a way on here somewhere to break down. I don't know. I have to figure it out. You can break it down by meal, but that's what the meal is. And again, maybe 7 net carbs is too much for some of you guys that are doing strict keto, but for me, it's just the perfect amount. So that is what's for breakfast. So eggs seem to be like a go-to breakfast for me. That's something that is very hard for me because breakfast has been something that I've had to acquire a taste for. Typically before, when I would have breakfast, it would be carb loaded 100%, like waffles or pancakes, maybe some eggs thrown in there, but cereal, it would be nothing but carbs. And I would notice, lunchtime, I would be hungry a lot quicker. Now that I've been eating more healthier fats in the morning and more protein in the morning and things, I have noticed that I don't get as hungry as quickly. The thing that I've struggled with this week entirely, even though I lost 2.8 pounds, which I'm thrilled with, I still struggled this week with food monotony. And I find that we're making different recipes, but when you're following low carb or anything keto, because we have to kind of follow a keto meal if we're eating together, because Andres is doing keto, like strict keto, and I'm doing more low carb. I have noticed this week my protein has been getting a little high for what I probably should be eating, and I'm not working out. So I don't want to put on weight because I'm eating too much protein. So I think this week I'm going to try lower carb, moderate protein, and lower fat, and see if that helps me at all. I am losing weight, so you may think like, why switch it up? Well, honestly, I feel like I keep hitting stalls throughout the week. So this week, what my plan is I weighed today. What did I tell you? 292.7? Yes, 292.7. I'm going to weigh again on Thursday and get an idea midweek. I can't go the entire week without weighing, because I feel like especially if I switch something up between now and Thursday, it should give me a good indication if whatever I switched up is working. I don't want to continue to go through these carb withdrawals, which I feel like is changing my attitude, like it's changing me, my personality. And some days I have great energy and I feel great, and other days I have low energy and I feel sluggish. And I feel like it's the highs and lows of the keto diet. And for me, even though I'm doing low carb, my body is big and heavy, and I don't know if it's going through more withdrawals, or maybe I'm teasing it by having some days higher, some days lower. And so it's like it gets a little taste of carbs, like, you know, 50 or 60 grams of carbs, and then the next day I go back down to 20 or 30. So then I'm going through these highs and lows. I need to either be consistent with carb numbers or alter some other things. And again, I've mentioned this before, strict keto for me may work great for somebody else. It may work awesome for you. And I'm not saying it's not good for your body. For me, I just really feel like it's not a long-lasting thing for me. Like, I miss fruit. I miss fruit mainly is like the biggest thing. A little bit of milk. Like, I miss those things that are supposed to be cut out of keto completely. But even a banana, you know, I miss those things. So this week I feel like I have a handle on it enough that I've been doing it for 21 days now. If I incorporate a few little extra things that I've been wanting, I will be able to keep it in moderation. And I'll see on Thursday whether it's helping me, or if I'm not losing any weight again. I have the weekend to kind of recuperate and weigh in again on Monday, and hopefully still lose weight. I'm trying to find a balance for me. And again, if that's not something that works for you, like, you either have to go strict or not at all, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not judging how anybody else is doing their lifestyle changes at all. I'm trying to do something for me because you guys have seen it. I have done a weight loss Wednesday like 3 times, and I have lost weight and then gained it back. I am trying to prevent myself from gaining it back. Like, even this past weekend, I don't even know if anyone would consider this a cheat meal or not. We went to the park with my brother and his girlfriend and their kids, and we got McDonald's for the girls, just chicken nuggets, because we brought them things from home, like some fruit and cheese, and they had chips and stuff, and a fruit snack. Like, they got to run off all that stuff, right? So we picked them up chicken nuggets, which is a treat because, first off, we don't really eat out that often in general. And since we've been doing this, we haven't eaten out at all in 3 weeks. So that was a treat for them. We got chicken nuggets, and Andres and I didn't prepare as well as we should have. We didn't have meals here to take with us or anything. And so I told him, I said, what can we eat at a restaurant in the park area? Like, what can we get? So we started looking up stuff, macros and different things, and we ended up getting double cheeseburgers, no bun, from McDonald's. Now, he ended up having a few chicken nuggets. I didn't have that. I was very good. I didn't have any fries. Well, we didn't even buy fries, but I didn't have any chicken nuggets. I drank water. I brought pork rinds and cheese, and that's what we had. And then I had a double cheeseburger, which is 2 meat patties, and then it had cheese, some pickles, and like onions and stuff, mustard on it. I wiped off the ketchup. So even having that, and I had cereal last Monday, I still lost 2.8 pounds. So I feel like if I give just a little bit and cave into the few little things that I'm wanting, basic stuff, really, it's like fruit. And I don't even need to have fruit in every meal all day. I just want to be comfortable with having fruit once a day, and, you know, maybe a sandwich at lunch, and that's it. So I need to really go back to the store and find some more low carb options. I really enjoyed the flat out. That was really good. The low carb tortillas, those were really good. That's what I used on that breakfast taco that I had, just to switch it up a little bit. Some different sauces and things, and a few different recipes to kind of go, because I feel like we've been eating kind of the same things in different variations all week long. So I have been following a bunch of y'all's recommendations. I have been pinning a lot of posts. If you want to follow me on Pinterest, I'll link it down below, but it's just HKitty1122, just like the channel. Again, MyFitnessPal, I don't think it allows you to see macros, because I go and click on some of y'all's diaries to get an idea of what you guys are eating. And I don't think it lets you see macros, but it lets you see the calories and the workout and stuff like that. So definitely go check mine out. I'm not against getting advice from other people that have done super strict keto to low carb, you know, or Weight Watchers. Like, I'm not opposed to it at all. Obviously, what I have been doing is working well for me so far, but I feel like because the weight loss is slowly kind of not tapering off, because 2.8 pounds is still an amazing weight loss for 1 week, especially not working out. Like, I literally have been eating so much food. I feel like I do nothing but eat all day, and I'm not full, and I don't feel like I'm being super deprived, and I don't even want to start getting back into junk. Like, my thought is not to, oh, now I'm going to eat ice cream and popcorn and all this stuff. I just want to incorporate a few little things here and there that aren't keto friendly. And that's just for me personally. So we'll see how the week goes. I'll let you guys know. I will try and do an update Thursday when I plan on weighing in again. Not a whole weight loss Monday, but I'll update quickly Thursday and incorporate it in next Monday. Monday's weight loss Monday. I keep wanting to call it weight loss Wednesday because that's what I was so used to. But I'll incorporate it there. That way you guys can see halfway through the week what everything's looking like. You know, I mean, for me especially, because like I said, my goal this week is to not step on the scale besides Thursday and next Monday, because I just psych myself out. I start to get slightly discouraged, and I feel like, well, why? If I'm gonna gain weight from here to there, you know, why even do this? So that's my plan for the week. How did you guys do? I hope everyone had a fabulous week and you were able to stick with it and meet your goals for the week. It is never too late to start. So if you're watching this and you didn't start with me on January 1st or the next week or this week, start. Pick a date and just do it. It literally takes no time to make that choice for yourself. Now, once you make the choice to do it, it will take a little bit of time to research what you want to do, to get MyFitnessPal, to go healthy grocery shopping, which is something that I'm struggling with as well. I'm struggling with picking up things here and there and not just doing like a once a week grocery shopping trip, because that's what I really need to be doing. Instead, I'm like, oh, I want to make this recipe for dinner. Pick up this at the store, and it's one little thing. So I really need to get more into grocery shopping for the week at a time, so I'm not constantly wasting my time stopping by Walmart, or especially when I hate shopping at Walmart, you know, or quickly at H-E-B. It's just such a waste of time. I really need to be more diligent about meal planning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the entire week for all of us, so we can go grocery shopping, and that's it. But I hope you guys had a fabulous week. I'm super excited with my progress. I cannot believe in 3 weeks 16.3 pounds. Like, that's amazing. I would be ecstatic if in the month of January I lost 20 pounds. I mean, I just couldn't even fathom that. I am back almost, I'm 3 pounds away from being at where I was when I got pregnant with Autumn, which again would be amazing to be back there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this week. Hopefully you had a great week, and we will see you next one.